Fala aí, galera. Como vocês estão? Tudo bem? Hoje eu vou fazer a missão da história do jogo, né? Um novo começo. Capítulo 1. Vamos lá. Vou fazer a história, né? Faz tempo que eu não faço a história, tudo parado. Troquei o livro da Mona. Vamos ver como que ela vai dar uns ataques dela. Coloquei esse livro aqui. Tava com esse, né? Que é recarga de energia. Por 431, 270. Vamos ver como que vai ficar. Os ataques dela.
One with nature.
Não sei se vai ter combate, né?
Well, the peace talks are upon us. How do you feel? Prepared? Here, take this. These are some directives I wrote last night. These negotiations are complex, to be sure. But I thought about it. I took the liberty of writing them all down.
Whoa, this is huge! Let's see. Fierce dispute, violent escalation, armed revolt, coordinated attack. Wow, there are so many! But you've thought...
Glad to hear it.
Tentei
These
muito
peace
dar uns
talks
tiros
are
na
quite
Kokome,
exceptional.
mas
It is a major
não
step forward,
consegui.
both for Watatsumi Island and the
Como
Shogunate.
todo 5 estrelas, foi
But
de primeira, né?
any
Não foi
amount of
nada
dissatisfaction within our ranks weakens our negotiating
muito
position.
gasto muitos
We
tiros,
will
porque
have to
nem
work
tem
all
muito,
the
né?
harder if we want these talks to be a success.
Mas ela não
As the
viu.
divine priestess of Watatsumi Island, this responsibility is, of course, mine to shoulder. But excellent. Okay, time to head off.
Queria ter mais uma healer, né? Fora que a Bárbara, né, cura monstruosamente, né? A Kiki cura, mas também não é lá aquelas coisas, não se compara. Outro que cura também, que dá pra levar na equipe, seria a Noelle, né? E a Noelle
Time to go.
também não é aquelas coisas não, mas tem que farmar artefato, e para farmar eu sou foco na raiva. Bom, vamos lá.
The wind knows me.
Vou tentar separar o vídeo por partes, né, dessa missão. Então fica muito longo também.
Follow the wind.
O vídeo acaba ficando muito longo, que nem do... Pra fazer a missão do boneco de neve, acaba ficando muito grande. Qualquer hora eu vou fazer um vídeo dele atravessando lá de cima da espinha do dragão, lá do teleporte até onde der. Com comida.
It's been a while, Kujo-Sara. I believe the last time we met was on the battlefield.
Yes, where you dealt my forces quite the devastating blow.
Tentei
But
pegar ela
before we
também,
go
não.
any further, what are you doing here?
Não foi.
That's right. She's here to bear witness to the proceedings. She experienced the war between us firsthand and has made an enormous contribution towards security.
Seems reasonable. Then let's...
Como antes do vídeo é mostrar o Ultrawide, né?
The
Então,
first item
fica
is the
muito bonito
maritime
mesmo
administration issue. During wartime,
imagem.
we restricted fishing rights for
Até
Watatsumi
porque
vessels in
o
Narukami waters. We
Genshin ele
intend to
permite,
remove
mesmo
these
no modo
restrictions.
história,
But going forward, any of
completar
your
a parada
vessels that
toda.
fish in our waters will have to pay.
That's fine. But if they're paying taxes, they should also be entitled to protection from the Tenryou Commission while in your waters.
Eu parei um pouquinho ali também, acho que talvez corte a minha voz ou vice-versa do jogo, mas o formato, né, no Ultrawide, até mesmo o Super Ultrawide, ele no Genshin, nesse modo história, ele completa a tela toda, né, esse aqui é 29 por 1, né, o aspecto, o 32 por 9 também, no Genshin ele completa toda a tela, fica muito lindo de se ver, né. Agora continuar aqui. E assim, né? Tô falando isso é por causa que alguns jogos você não consegue ter essa proporção, mesmo em Ultrawide. Quando tu entra no modo história, The Witcher 3, por exemplo, ele não permite. As histórias são cortadas no formato Ultrawide. Mesmo para ressaltar isso mesmo.
Any losses they sustain.
Accepted. Let's add that to the peace treaty. I can assure you that your vessels will be quite safe in our hands.
Negotiations seem to be going pretty smoothly.
The next item has to do with the movement of people and military authority. In the past, our people have been subjected to lengthy interrogations on arrival in Watatsumi, and the same has been true for your people on arrival to Narukami. Economic cooperation between our islands has suffered greatly as a consequence. Few merchants are now willing. Since the war is now over, I propose that we have the Yashiro Commission appoint a business council.
The problem there is that trade is a reciprocal affair. We'll need to involve merchants from both sides in this process if it is to succeed. We cannot give the
Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Watatsumi Island facing severe shortages of many essential goods at the moment? Having the Yashiro Commission organize everything centrally would work in your—
True, we're experiencing some shortages, but we will recover in due course. Between the diverse range of goods we can produce ourselves and our strong trade links with other areas, not to mention that your proposal would require separate talks.
Let's leave that aside for now then. On to the military question.
That just isn't feasible. Not—
With all due respect,
You Kujo scum! Colluding with the Fatui isn't low enough for you already. You just want to take everything away from us. Comrades, never trust the Kujo. Let's get them!
Protect Madame Kujo!
Number 16. No, wait. 67? Or is it 73? Which one is it? Kokomi! Which scenario number is this in the directives?
the last one, but hold off for the moment. Stand down, Tadakatsu. The situation has changed. Please stand by for further orders. Rest assured, I am fully aware of your concerns, but I will deal with the situation from here. Madam Kujo, this is rather serious. I believe you owe Watatsumi Island an explanation.
Excuse me for a moment. Nobody makes another move until I have finished investigating. You two, here, now! Speak! Collusion with the Fatui? Is this true?
I wouldn't exactly call it collusion as such.
We were approached by a few Fatui. They mentioned a potential cooperation to keep. At the time, I felt like we could give it a try.
But we were extremely careful. We didn't agree to anything. We just said they could maybe start by heading to Watatsumi Island and, with respect, ma'am, there was no collusion. It was just a one-off conversation.
That's enough. When we return, there will be consequence. Might I remind you that this is the Fatui? Have you completely forgotten what they did to us? You should be having no interaction with them whatsoever, let alone entertaining offers of...
The Fatui's main forces have already left Inazuma. The few who approached us seemed like they wanted to
Oh, her subordinates. So that one day, I will hunt them down. We bear responsibility for this issue. My sincere apologies. I have my own negligence to blame for this state of affairs. Please, grant us another chance to continue the peace talks.
But of course, Madame Kujo. I have every confidence in your ability to resolve this situation. For the time being, however, there is evidently some discord within the Tenryou Commission's ranks. I would therefore not feel comfortable releasing Watatsumi Island's forces into your command at this time.
It seems that I must acquiesce. I will lay this issue aside for now, but we shall revisit it as soon as the Tenryou Commission has resolved our internal issues. As for the trade issues we raised, I will discuss options with the Yashiro Commission and make sure both sides have ample participation in...
Seems like Kujo-sara's on the defensive now. These negotiations should be smooth sailing from here on out.
I never knew the grand strategist of Watatsumi Island was a skilled negotiator, as well as a formidable commander. I hope that when we meet again, we can continue these sit-down discussions. Settling our differences on the battlefield is rather taxing. I think we can leave things there for today. Once I get back, I will conduct a thorough investigation into the
I should inform you that we took out a Fatui camp recently. I suspect that before long, they will attempt to... I recommend you say and do nothing on the matter for the time being, lest you tip them off and they disappear. Wait for them to come to you.
I will bear this in mind. Thank you. I shall take my leave now. Until we meet again.
Your Excellency, we...
Let's discuss it after we get back.
Ela tá falando sério com essa vozinha?
Rise.
Your Excellency, you knew?
I have already been informed on the reasons for your actions. You believe the Tenryou Commission to be untrustworthy and sought to sabotage the peace talks and reignite the war. Fortunately, the end result exposed and thwarted a secret Tenryou Commission plot. Yet, this was purely incidental, and the end certainly did not justify your meat.
But Your Excellency, so many comrades have sacrificed themselves in the line of duty. If we stop now, aren't all of our efforts... I want to keep fighting. I want ultimate victory, even if it means I have to pay the ultimate price.
I understand your sentiments, but you cannot simply impose your will and expect others to bear the consequences. During the war, there were highs and there were lows, and in the end, there was a glorious victory. But you saw nothing of the countless others who will remember the war quite differently. Most people, Watatsumi Island's people yearn for peace because they have long since given all they had to the war effort. They are tired of treading water and don't need you dragging them back underneath once again. I understand, I do. And the fault is not yours alone. It was largely an oversight on my part. I taught you to nurture a warrior's will. But...
It's not your fault, Your Excellency. It was ours. Either way, we are ready to accept sentencing under martial law.
Very well. Then I hereby declare...
Suspense aqui.
But as of today, I am founding a new secret corps of the army. This division will be responsible for keeping Watatsumi Island safe and secure, neutralizing any and all threats to the peace of our island. You and your comrades will all be welcome to join, but be warned, the training will be grueling.
Your Excellency, what are you saying?
I have concluded from today's peace talks that the Kujo clan cannot achieve absolute peace and stability in the near future. Many seek peace, but there are still those who pursue war. It is right that Watatsumi Island moves towards peace, but we must still retain a defensive capacity. Those whose warrior's will is alive and well, I invite you to embark on the most challenging training regimen of your lives. I don't want to hear from any of you again until all of you can take on 2 shogunate samurai at a time.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
All right, dismissed. Go and report to General Goro. And remember, there can be no more insubordination. And if there is, there will be no more leniency from me, whatever reasons you may have.
Yes, ma'am. From now on, we will focus on our training. Thank you for this opportunity, Your Excellency. We'll report to General Goro right away.
I think that's finally everything in hand. I can feel my energy levels starting to drop. Meet you back.
Into the wind. Time to go.
Thank you for everything. With your help, peace has been restored on Watatsumi Island once more. Recovering. Slowly, but surely. I should be raring to go before too long. Today was a reminder that I don't cope well in situations with lots of people. I've improved, but I think I might get Goro to handle the negotiations next time. Do you think so? To be
Não,
honest,
porque ele é muito
I'm
esquentadinho.
still alone. In the past, I was concerned only with winning the war, restoring peace, but I realize now that wasn't going far enough. People have all kinds of aspirations. I have a long way to go. But that's okay. In short, I've still got some maturing to do.
Emendar na próxima parte já. Aqui diz a parte do Toma. Emendar, vamos lá. Pô, sempre que a gente pequena pra parte também, já faz parte da história.
Haven't seen Toma in a while. Who knows what that guy's working on these days?
Probably something of the utmost importance, as ever. Taking guests out for lavish meals, cleaning up around the house, the usual.
We have people like that to thank for the decline of the samurai spirit in this day and age. If you're just gonna schmooze your way through every problem in life, you might as well put your blade on the scrap heap. It's like everything. Use it or lose it. Also, I heard he's Mondstadt.
Oh, well, no wonder. What do you think Miss Kamisato even sees in that guy?
Sorry, haven't slept too well the last couple of days, on account of all this rain we've been having. Wait, what are you all doing here? Has something happened?
We were just having a little chat on our break. It's time we were going. We're busy people, Toma. You do well to grow a sense of urgency, too.
Well, thank you, gentlemen. I'll think about that when my vacation's over. Sorry I'm a little late. Something came up. Yep, no big deal though. People like to criticize those who don't fit in. It's the same everywhere. If a little private gossiping helps them let off some steam, well, good for them. It does no harm to the Kamisato clan. Wouldn't you agree?
Agora ali em cima tem o que é? Afinidade com o pessoal agora? Vai ter... As suas respostas vão influenciar no... com o personagem?
Exactly. Or live. Today, it's time for a hard-earned rest. There's been so much to deal... There's too much going on here. Let's find somewhere more... You're still my guest after all, and I'd like to hear your ideas. I keep thinking, since I'm the host here, we ought to do something you'll enjoy. But despite that, so, what do you... You want to go out for a stroll? Perfect. If you like cats and dogs, there's a great place I can take you. I go there pretty much every time I have a day off. You can't help but be in a good mood. Feeling that, we could go downtown if you'd prefer. Narukami Island will be packed right now. Back to where we first met. I haven't been there in a long... Which one are you feeling? It's up to you. Okay, I know Rito pretty well. Today's a rare day off, so above all, let's enjoy ourselves.
Prefiro a parte que tem ação, né? Mas tem que fazer a história também.
I haven't been to Rito in a long time, but it feels like the place hasn't changed at all. Then again, a long time for humans is a blink of an eye for the natural environment. Makes me wonder, what is Mondstadt like these days?
Se for ver a resposta aqui também é meio evasiva também, né? Acho que não afeta. Como está morto ultimamente? Ah, não responde a pergunta dele, só faz outra pergunta.
Yeah, I actually grew up there. Later, my father moved back to Inazuma, and then we never heard from him. I wanted to take him some dandelion wine, so I took the boat here from Mondstadt. Unfortunately... I'll spare... This is a branch of the Chuyu Trading Company, based in Liu. I'm guessing you would have seen shops that look like this over there.
Ah, hello there. What brings the two? Since you're here, you should pick out a special something. We've got some fantastic pieces in at the moment. Like this Noctilucus jade necklace. Or this core lapis bracelet. They may not be top tier in terms of ore quality, but the craftsmanship is simply exquisite. Do either of them pique your interest?
I think both suit you very nicely. Ah, to heck with it. How often do we get to do this? We'll take them both. But you've got to be fair to us with the price, ma'am. My friend here is actually from Liu.
Oh, really? Well, say no more, Toma. I wouldn't dream of overcharging. How does this figure look?
It looks very reasonable. Deal. Now then, let me take you some... Back in its heyday, Rito always used to remind me of Mondstadt. Freedom of trade, freedom of culture, and freedom of lifestyle. This is the Sailing Breeze, a purveyor of Mondstadt wines.
Será que a minha brisa da Mona que jogou ali?
As it turned out, one of the first things that greeted me here when I arrived, it must be said though, the wines here aren't quite up to the Dawn Winery standard. Back when my father was still in Mondstadt, he used to talk fondly of the Angel Share. Of course, I was still a kid back then, so I never did get to join him for a drink. And now that I'm actually old enough, the opportunity is gone. I hope so. You've been to Mondstadt, right? I assume you've been to the Angel Share? I hear the owner's quite a formidable businessman. Given the chance, when that day comes, we should also grab a drink. Sorry. Rito's been going downhill ever since the Sakoku decree took effect. The winds of freedom disappeared, and a dark gloom took their place.
Love for freedom.
Ironically, though, it's that same gloom that really allows me to thrive here.
Hi, Toma. Out shopping with your friend? Can I get you anything today?
Oh, why not? I'll take that toy fox. The Sakoku decree has not been good for business. Merchants have faced hostility at every turn. That's why the International Trade Association got together. Here we are. Bet this takes you back, huh? We sure did. Katsuie from the Kanjo Commission was persecuting those poor. A lot of people in Rito are still very grateful to you for that. If you're interested, I could set up a meal for all of us if you'd like.
Excuse me, Toma? It is you! What a coincidence! I was just about to send someone to deliver a gift.
I don't believe we've met. And if there's a gift involved here, I'm not sure I've earned it. Is there something I can do?
No, you don't know me, but I've heard of you before. I ran into some trouble a while back, asked Kurisu for some help, and he said if you're on the receiving end of someone's kindness, you can't let it go unacknowledged. So, I tried to...
Something you thought I might like?
That's right! So here it is. Some confectionery from Yume no Tenenan, a fine purveyor of Inazuman delicacies. Each one costs a small fortune. I thought this would be the only fitting way to repay someone of your stature. Not to mention that the value of your assistance far outweighs the value of my gift. Do you like it?
I don't know how you did it, but I humbly accept your gift.
I will. Thanks again to... I'll leave you in peace now. Have a good day!
You too. Goodbye. Pretty high end. You want to try? This store is in... They're all handmade by top chefs, and the flavor is as authentic as it gets. Great! I'm glad you like it. I'll see about trying to make my own... Okay, that about wraps up... Let's keep heading this way. We don't get to hang out all that often. With the change of seasons, Rito gives me a different feeling each time I come. Maybe it's not entirely to do with the seasons. Anyway, the main point is, I'm happy to be here with... The view here isn't as spectacular as on Narukami. I believe that the Sakoku decree will be... When the winds of freedom finally blow away the gloom, I think I'll have to ask my lady for a long vacation. Alright, time to call it a day. Let's head back... Not... Come to think of it, I do have a couple more places I could take you. The whole reason I took you out was to thank you for all the help you gave. As long as you enjoyed yourself, that's all I could ask for. You don't have to give me a gift. Really? Oh, my... It's... This really... I'm a little lost for words. This... Oh, I know, but, let me put it this way. I helped him out, so it's standard procedure. If you lend more to someone, you can guarantee... But the gift you just gave me... can't be weighed in the same terms. Oh, okay. Well, it's an omamori I always carry with, but it can bring the bearer good luck. Seriously, I'm not making that up. He gave it to my mom, and she gave it to me just before who knows? Maybe this omamori was whatever the truth of it is, I'd like you.
É, as missões acabaram. Esperar agora a próxima versão. Isso vai ficar para outro vídeo. Bom, pessoal, é isso. Muito obrigado para quem assistiu até aqui. Se está gostando, deixa seu like, deixa seu comentário do que trazer sobre Genshin ou outros jogos em Ultrawide. Tá ok? Muito obrigado e até a próxima. Fui!